Morning, everyone. Welcome to Appalachian Farmstead. I'm just out here doing my chores. As you can see, snow. We got snow coming in today, a couple inches from a little clipper system. So I'm up here to feed the goats and they're not coming out. I don't know what's going on. Nowhere to be found. What the heck? Hey, goats! Everybody else is just eating. I don't know what happened to my girls. Actually, they're over there. Big changes yesterday. So the wife changed my mind for me and stopped me from doing this. There's a lot of work involved. If you think I made all that wood, I made all that lumber. Now I don't know what we're going to do with that thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll just, once it gets a little nicer, haul it someplace and make it a tool shed or something. I'm not sure yet. But, yeah, so the wife and I have worked diligently for the past 3-4 days during the goat birth and everything over there. I'll take you in and show you what's going on there. I'll show you what we did here, but all the birds are in here now. So it was a rodeo, a freaking rodeo yesterday. Thank God for Carrie, because this snow kills my ACL replacement. And but man, she is like the leg sweep king when it comes to catching birds. So, all right, let's go over and check out the goats, check out the babies.
Hello. Hello there. What are you doing? Look how sweet. I love that you three snuggle together. Yeah. Are you getting enough to eat? Mama doing a good job with you? Oh my, Delilah. Hi, babies. Was it a rough night? Fiona jumped the fence. Found her in here with Delilah this morning. And all kinds of things got discombobulated. But everybody's eating. I'm ready to grab me a little baby. What are you doing? Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Come here, sweet little nugget. We need some names. Come here. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing, handsome?
I'll get you some water, girl.
Oh, my hat and gloves. Hello, you. Hi. Oh, your little flaps are... Yeah, isn't Mommy answering you? Come here. Hi. Hi. Hi, hon. Oh, such a handsome little fella. Such a handsome little fella. Boop. Come here. Mommy's right there. Oh, that's not fair. Hi, little girl. You're the spitting image of your mama. Oh, big stretchies. Big stretches. You gotta go get a drink? Hi. Good morning. So I had quite the surprise, unexpected surprise this morning. I was in here. Hey, Mama. Feeding my mama girl. And she was due weeks ago. She didn't have any kits, so I took her nesting box out. Well, I was putting some food in, and this little gray-white thing darted. I thought it was a mouse. And actually, it looks like it came from that girl there. I thought, what? So look. It's okay, Mama. It's okay. She's going to block the nest, so I can't get in there. It's okay. You are an excellent mama. Those babies have survived some brutal weather. But there's 4 little babies down in there. 4 beautiful little babies. Yeah. You're doing such a great job, Mama. Yes, you are. I know.
I'm in the greenhouse here, and this was the main subject of my video, is how awesome using a greenhouse to put your goats or any kind of small livestock in for the winter, but especially for birthing. Hi, girl. Hi. And we have impeccable timing because we had a brand new baby this morning. Let me see if I can't get up here and look in. Can you see? Can you see? Right in there. Right there. I will crawl back in there. Right there. Little doeling. She's doing good now. We heard on this camera, I don't know why that camera won't work. Works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. That one there gets turned around because the goat's always screwing with it. But we heard something weird on the camera, and she had a baby right there by the door. And the thing was practically froze. It was 0 with 20 below wind chill last night. And so Carrie scooped her up, tried to get her to nurse, but she didn't want nothing. She was frozen. Took her to the house, got her by the wood stove, warmed her up, brought her up here, and she is nursing now. So Sparkles is a first-time mom. So this was, kind of stressful for us. When the goats usually, after their first time, even though they have those instincts, they can not know what to do. So, but I was just laying in here with them before I turned the camera on, and she was nursing. So that's an awesome thing. So, all right. So this greenhouse has been up here for about 10 years, I think. I'm going to put you on a, hold on. So this greenhouse has been up for about 10 years now, and it's due to have the plastic replaced. So this will be all torn down. I'm going to pull the posts. We're going to level it because it's not level. Why are you making those noises? And then we're going to put wood walls up about 5-6 feet, maybe. I don't know yet. At least 5 feet. And then either we're going to put this top back on it, or I'm going to do a solid north roof, and then a greenhouse front roof. But just so you understand, everything I've done in here to make this a maternity ward is temporary. Come April, I don't need this anymore, and it's going to get tore down, and it's going to be built right. So I wish that I had put goats in here a long time ago. I don't know why we didn't, but look, it's single digits outside, and I'm actually getting ready to burst into flames because it is warm in here. I would say it's probably close to 40-50 degrees in here at this point. I need to bring up the thermometer. But anyways, so when you're having babies, and even though, it gets down, doesn't hold the heat at night, but the ground's warm, all the hay is warm, so all that radiation, that heat will radiate out over the night and then come back, and then as soon as the sun comes up, it starts heating back up again. So the ground never freezes in here, even though on both sides of you, the snow is 4 feet high on the sides of these things. So that's one thing the goats do not like. The goats do not like this thing, the snow sliding off. But these warm temperatures are great for the little babies. They're not having to struggle, even though we do have these guys so that they get in at night with their heat lights. So also, the goats, even though they're not outside, they're out in the sun. They're getting the sunlight, which is good for their circadian rhythms. It's good for their just well-being to be in the sunlight, even though they're protected from all the wind, they're protected from all the weather. So now, what I did to goat proof it, can you see? Oh, here, I'll just take this off. All right, so I have basically used whatever I had laying around to do this. So those were just old pieces of plywood from an old waterbed from decades ago, piece of Luan, some old feed board that I had laying around down in the barn. I had one piece of OSB, and on this side I used these mats, heavy equipment mats. You are freaking me out. Are you getting ready to birth? Oh my gosh. Are you in labor? Shit. Are you kidding me? Alright, I'm going to let you alone. But anyways, are you in labor? Holy heck. Sure do look like it. Making funny sounds. Alright, so I have these things wired to the post. I have no way to attach them. But they're sitting there. And I did the same thing over here. I just drilled holes and put lashing wire, stainless steel wire to hold them up. And then I took my tomato stakes that I make. I dug a hole because everything's solid rock around here with a digging bar, the short one I had to get underneath the plastic. And then I just pounded these in. So they're only in about 6-8 inches, and I just screwed them to the boards. Then I've attached these boards, and then between that is deer netting, which you can see I put on with strips. Like I said, everything here except for the boards that are from my sawmill is old used stuff. So, and then out front here, I have on some of these I have unistrut. Other ones I have layout stakes. I just pounded them in the ground. Then I use strapping to strap it. So, I mean, it's not going to go anywhere for sure. So I have, 3, 4, 5 pins. This one's going to be much smaller. This one's going to be just like down there. I need 2 more. I need to make 2 more. Are you in labor? You're freaking me out. And then I cut up the hog panels I had to make gates. So, and now we're going to fill everybody's pens up with hay and get ready for more birthing. So let me go get some more hay, fill up this guy. I swear to God, she's in labor. Holy shit. All right, guys, I'm back. Did I say that? I'm back. I filled this one up. I put Phoebe in here because she was laying down looking like she was in. Now she's not happy that she is in here. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, she is bagged up. That is a big bag for her. Might get a greenhouse tutorial and a birth. She's definitely in labor. Definitely. Anyways, I talked about temperature control. Much easier. Like today, 5 degrees out, blah, blah, blah. It's like 40 in here. You can see I'm down to a sweatshirt and I'm still hot. What else? Dry bedding. Bedding stays much drier in here. Much, much drier. Although there is a downfall to my greenhouse, and that is it's uphill this way, so there is a ton of snow that will eventually melt and run in here. I mean, it'll just have to be one of those things where I have to change the bedding out. The other thing is, you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but there is some condensation in here, but not a whole lot. The other thing, ventilation. Great ventilation in here to the point where I'm having to open that door to let you, I don't know, can you see that? Does that show up on the camera, the heat coming out of here? The shimmering? Can you guys see the shimmering? But, so I had to let some heat out of here because actually a couple of the goats are panting. She's panting because she's going to have a baby. And then the other thing is cost. Look, if you don't have a ton of money and you're starting your homestead and you're going to get goats or sheep or something, and you don't want to have to build a big barn, you don't have the money, these greenhouses are cheap compared to a normal structure. And then all you have to do for in the summer is either get the really dark shade cloth or tarp it so it's dark in here so the sun doesn't come in and just roast the goats when they're trying to get out of the weather. So that's the other thing. But you know, we've got temperature, dry bedding, light, and this is sunlight coming in on the goats, not miserable LED lighting that is not good for you. There's study upon study proving the LEDs are not good for you. And then, so the sunlight, they're getting their vitamin D even though they're indoors. And the cost and the ventilation. So I can control the air even though you can see, if I close up in here, even, you know, there's still ventilation happening, especially that door. That's horrendous. But yeah, so there's baby cam. Oh my God. Do you think they'd be laying out like this if it was 5 degrees? Could they play in the sunshine right now if it was 5 degrees outside and they're 2 days old? So definitely in labor. All right, so I am going to go get another load of hay and I'll come back and we'll talk to you about the other bonuses for doing this. Here's the newborn. Hi, Mama. You're doing good, Phoebe, or Sparkles. God, there's too many names. You're doing good for a first-time mom. Yes, you are. Oh, she is a cutie. Look at her. Holy smokes. Good Lord. Phoebe, no. No, Phoebe. All right, guys. Well, I was instructed. Check that out. Oh my God. We're getting some hopping and popping. Hopping and popping. Hopping and popping. Betty White, please do not have a baby today. You're going to have 2 or 3. She is definitely in labor. All right, guys. All right, so one of the last positives that I have did a little bit of research about this is, you're going to have much better survivability with your babies with it night. Look at this. Like I said, here I can tell you again, it's 5 degrees outside, and I'm sweating. Honestly, I got too many clothes on. But look at these little guys. They're doing great. So if you're keeping them warm and dry, your goats will thrive, and or any other small livestock. Now, cons, condensation. That can really suck. It's not too bad today. The other thing is, obviously, I told you how I fortified all this because the goats would just poke their heads right, Listen, man, goats are like drunken teenagers, all right? They will, if they can break it, bend it, jump it, or kill themselves on it, it's going to happen. So you've got to fortify everything. So I will give you a perfect example of that. Why we have this baby today is because of what happened yesterday. Instead of eating the hay out of their feeder right there, Phoebe stuck her head through this hog panel, was eating that hay. And she got stuck in there. And then Penny and Betty White were freaking ramming her in the side. So we're pretty sure that is why she had a baby. So, prove my point. But anyways, so you got to fortify it. And the other thing is, it doesn't hold the heat. Oh, it's so bright and I'm sweating. Doesn't hold the heat at night. So you have to have some way to keep your babies warm at night, even though, there will be some kind of residual heat coming off the ground in here and all the hay and everything. And that's why we use these totes, the plastic totes that we got for firewood. Heat lamp in the top. Babies go in. Mom goats go in too. Idiots. And so they can get in the warm and stay in the warm at night. So the other thing is, I guess technically, although this thing has lasted 10 years. So, they're not super durable, but for, a couple $100, you can put a whole new roof on your greenhouse. So awesome solution to this. Also, cleanup is going to be easy-ish. The new house will be easy because I'll be able to get, if nothing else, I'll be able to drive that in here and just shovel into it and then drive out. I can't do that now, so everything has to come out of here by hand. But you can do like I'm going to do, build yourself wooden walls, have your top a greenhouse, and you can, if you have like a mini skid or anything like that, where you can just come in here, smaller tractor. My tractor is way too big to come in here, and then clean it out. So, but this is an awesome solution that doesn't break the bank, that you can put your small livestock in to have birthing, and keep them in here if you wanted to. You'd keep them in here all year round. But like I said, in the summer, definitely would have to like almost block it off completely. So anyways, guys, if I get some more footage of this, can you hear her? I think everybody else is just laying down, eating or chewing their cud.
Okay.
All right. We got hooves. We got hooves.
There, it's coming. It's coming. There you go. There you go.
Is it alive?
It's alive.
Oh.
Oh, she's bleeding. She's bleeding a lot. Look.
Oh.
That's not good. Come here. Come here.
I think it quit.
That was traumatic.
She's screaming her head off. What is it?
I don't know.
Cute! Black and white! Just like your mom.
Girl.
Little girl? Oh my gosh, 2 girls!
A few moments later.
Shortbread's over here. But so we have 2 little doelings today. Two little doelings. She's a cutie. That one's right there. Can't see it, but it's nursing. So this is where we're going to end the video. It is goat mayhem in here. That's why you have to fortify this if you have a greenhouse, because it is crazy, crazy, crazy in here. But catch you on the next one, people. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you think this is a good idea.